Arthur Miller, October 17, 1915 to February 10, 2005, was an American playwright, essayist, and prominent figure in 20th-century American literature. He is best known for his powerful and socially conscious plays that addressed issues of political and social injustice, individual morality, and the human condition. Miller's works often depicted the struggles of the common man and explored themes of the American dream and the consequences of personal and societal choices. Some of Arthur Miller's most famous plays include 1. Death of a Salesman, 1949. This is perhaps Miller's most celebrated work, and it won the Pulitzer Prize for Drama and the Tony Award for Best Play. It tells the story of Willie Loman, a traveling salesman who grapples with the disillusionment of the American dream and the impact of his life choices on his family. 2. The Crucible, 1953, set during the Salem witch trials of the late 17th century, this play is a powerful allegory of the McCarthyism era in the United States. It explores mass hysteria, fear, and the destruction of innocent lives due to false accusations. 3. A View from the Bridge, 1955. This play centers around the Italian-American longshoreman Eddie Carbone, whose possessive love for his niece leads to tragic consequences. The play deals with themes of immigration, jealousy, and betrayal. 4. All My Sons, 1947. The play revolves around a family during and after World War II, addressing themes of war profiteering and the moral dilemmas faced by the characters. Arthur Miller's plays are known for their deep emotional resonance and exploration of human nature. He had a significant impact on the American theater scene and was a key figure in the development of modern drama. Beyond his contributions to theater, Miller was also an outspoken social and political activist, advocating for various causes throughout his life. In addition to his plays, Miller wrote essays and nonfiction works that reflected his views on society and politics. He was married to the iconic actress Marilyn Monroe from 1956 to 1961, and their relationship garnered significant public attention. Arthur Miller's legacy endures through the continued performances of his plays and the ongoing relevance of their themes to contemporary society. The Crucible is a play written by Arthur Miller, first performed in 1953. It is a dramatized and partially fictionalized account of the Salem witch trials that took place in the Massachusetts Bay Colony during 1692 and 1693. The play serves as an allegory for the anti-communist witch hunts, led by Senator Joseph McCarthy in the 1950s. Here is a summary of the play. Act 1. The play opens in the Puritan village of Salem, Massachusetts, in 1692. A group of young girls, including Betty Paris and Abigail Williams, is discovered dancing in the woods by Reverend Samuel Paris, the village's minister. Due to the strict religious beliefs and superstitions of the time, the girls are accused of practicing witchcraft. Fearing punishment, the girls decide to claim that they were possessed by witches. As rumors spread, the village becomes increasingly engulfed in fear and paranoia. Abigail, who was the former servant in the Proctor household, leads the other girls in making false accusations against innocent townspeople. The girls begin to name individuals they claim to have seen with the devil, and as a result, numerous people are arrested and brought to trial for witchcraft. John Proctor, a local farmer, becomes a central figure in the story. He had an affair with Abigail while she was working in his home, and he deeply regrets it. However, Abigail still harbors feelings for him and uses the witch trials as an opportunity to get rid of John's wife, Elizabeth, whom she sees as an obstacle to her pursuit of him. Act 2. In Act 2, the focus shifts to the Proctor household. Elizabeth is suspicious of John's continued interactions with Abigail and is deeply hurt by his unfaithfulness. As the arrests and trials continue, John becomes increasingly troubled by the hysteria and realizes the gravity of the situation. Elizabeth urges John to expose Abigail's lies to save himself and others from the false accusations. John is torn, as he fears his reputation will be tarnished if he confesses his affair with Abigail. Meanwhile, the character of Mary Warren, a servant in the Proctor household, becomes involved in the trials as well. Act 3. In Act 3, the court is in session, and many innocent people are brought before the judges to face accusations of witchcraft. Abigail and the other girls continue to act as if they are being tormented by the accused, causing further convictions. John Proctor, Mary Warren, and others attempt to present evidence of the girls' deceit, but they are met with resistance from the authorities. The judges are blinded by their own beliefs and prejudices and refuse to accept any evidence that contradicts the accusations. In a desperate attempt to save his wife and others, John Proctor publicly confesses to his affair with Abigail, hoping that it will discredit her and show the court her true motivations. However, this backfires, and he is arrested for lechery and ultimately accused of witchcraft himself. Act 4. In Act 4, the situation in Salem has escalated even further. Many people have been executed or imprisoned based on the girl's false accusations. Reverend Hale, who initially believed in the witch trials, now realizes the grave injustice that has been done and urges the remaining accused individuals to confess falsely to save their lives. John Proctor wrestles with his conscience and ultimately decides to confess to witchcraft. However, he refuses to sign a written confession that will be posted on the church door, as he knows it will tarnish his name and be used as propaganda. He chooses to die with integrity rather than sacrifice his name. The play concludes with John Proctor being led to the gallows, refusing to give up his principles even in the face of death. The play ends with a powerful message about the dangers of mass hysteria, the importance of truth, and the consequences of fanaticism and intolerance. The Crucible serves as a timeless exploration of human nature, the abuse of power, and the destructive consequences of blind belief in rumors and falsehoods. It remains relevant as a cautionary tale about the dangers of groupthink and the need for individuals to stand up for truth and justice even in the most challenging circumstances.